And that's how it's going to work. But you say, John, what the heck is this? Well, this is 100. Welcome to Stonehouse Homestead, where we're taking small steps towards self-sufficiency, doing what we can, where we are, with what we have. I'm not used to that kind of stuff. But anyway, so, how you like my chrome dome? Yeah, that is sexy. Anyway, got sidetracked. All right, I've been trying to put in a shelving system in the space between this section of the house and the section that we are renting out. That's right, we're landlords. Dun, dun, dun. Anywho, so basically the door between the two sections has been walled off with soundproofing, and now I am putting up shelves, making it a pseudo pantry. So let's take a gander of what I've done so far. So here we go. What I've done is I've already drilled pilot holes for the different shelves, and it will be adjustable. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. And that's how it's going to work. But you say, John, what the heck is this? Well, this is a 150-year-old house. So needless to say, this wall and this new wall and this wall are totally out of plumb, out of level, out of just its own mind. Yeah, I know it doesn't have mind, but who cares? But, so what I did is I created this little device so that I can measure the angles and then transfer that to a piece of cardboard. This is just a piece of styrofoam right now. But I'm going to transfer this to a piece of cardboard and make sure that it all fits. And then I'm going to take it over to a board. This is a cutting board that's only an inch by, I believe it's 10 inches. And make shelving that way. So that's the plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Yeah, that's right. I am that old. Anyway. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I came up with this little device. Because you can buy something similar, but it's hundreds of dollars. And I made this for probably about maybe 10 bucks. So, anywho, I'm going to take you to the living room / shop floor and show you how I made this. Okay, guys, so this is all the things that we have. I have 4 yardsticks. Now, these are not the cheap ones that you get free at the hardware store. These are the ones that you pay for. But these were only like 25 cents a piece. So you need 4 of them. Ooh, $1. That's expensive. And then you need 6 of each of these. So keep in mind 6. So I'm going to flip the camera over so I can tell you what these are. And you can take a look and see. Then what you want is you want 6 of all these items, okay? So you have 6 of these fender washers. These fender washers are 1/4 by 1 1/2 inch. Then you also want to purchase the 6 of the 1/4-20 by 1 inch elevator bolts. And you can see that it's flat, and it's also flat on this side. There's a little squared off section near the top, and then you have 1 inch threads. So, and then you need 6 of these wing nuts. Now, you can get right wing nuts, you can get left wing nuts if you want, but I go and get the right down the middle wing nuts. So, yeah, I know that's a corny joke, but anyway, I could not resist. So now, basically, oh man, John, you just ruined all the precision, my goodness. Okay, so basically, you take the 4 yardsticks. Now in my case, because of the area that I'm working at, I went in and went to the 32-inch mark and cut the 4 inches off the end of it so that I could have this, when it's all assembled, this can basically be adjusted. So I went in, cut it down to 32 inches. Then I went to the 24, between the 18 and the 24, and drilled a series of holes. Just cleaned it out with a penknife. Same thing on this one. And what they're used for is you take these elevator bolts and they slide right in. You can see. Ta-da. Then on the other two, I cut them right at the 18-inch mark. And one series I cut or drilled in a series of holes and cleaned out between the 18.5 and the 21-inch. And then the other end, I created another drill hole. Now these are 1/4 inch holes, but I widened them out so that it was easier to move things around. So that's one yardstick. And on the next yardstick, I also cut it in 2, but this time I put a single hole at 21 inch and up here at 35 inch. Back here on this other one at 15 3/4. So basically what happens, the one that has the 2 holes in it, basically you take it and at the 21 inch, you slide the elevator bolt through that. Take one of the fender washers and then the wing nut. And this is hard to do with one hand. Ta-da! So now, as you can see, this is totally adjustable. So if the opening is more than 36 inches, it can go this direction. If it's less than 36 inches, it can go that direction. So that's the top one. Now I'm going to assemble the bottom one. So I'm going to take elevator bolt, slip it through. You can see, fancy schmancy. Take the other one that has the 2 holes on the end. And me being anal, I'm going to flip this over so that the numbers match. So this end is 21. And this is 35 1/4. And I take another fender washer and a wing nut, and there we go. So now we just got to close the ends off. Now, just like this is basically just a shorter version of this long piece. So I drilled out a hole at 1 inch or actually 3/4 of an inch. Over here I drilled out starting at 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. My tongue is tied. And all the way up to 21 inch, and then I just cleaned it up. So now this one, I'm going to take the elevator bolt, slide it through there, slide this over top like so. Ta-da. Put the fender washer on and the wing nut. All right, there we go. All nifty keen, or as Brad would say, yippee skippy. What's he say? He says yip. He says yada yada and yippee skippy. Okay, that's right. So now I'm going to take the other one and do the same. Boy, is this thrilling or what? Take the elevator bolt, put it through this one. Ta-da! See? Take that, slide it down, put a washer, wing nut. My goodness, you guys are probably gone to sleep already. Don't go to sleep. So there we go. So we got the top one done. These are just semi-tight because we're not going to get too anal about this. Yeah, we are. And yeah, Melissa's laughing over here. So I'm going to take the other elevator bolt and slap it under here. Ta-da. Take this, slide it in. Take a fender washer. My goodness. This is getting really repetitive. And ooh, here we go. Gonna do the same thing on this end. Slide the elevator bolt there. Slide it in there. Take your fender bolt. No, it's not the guitar. And finally, now this is on the right side of this frame, so I suppose this is a right wing nut. So guess what, folks? We do have a left wing nut, and we have a centrist. Anyway. So there we go. That is my little money-saving tool I created to help me get these angles relatively quick and easy peasy, nice and squeezy. What? Lemon squeezy. Okay. What'd she say? I don't know if you heard that, but say it again in my mic.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So nice working in your living room workshop. So I'll just pause the video and we'll go back to the kitchen. Yes. Woo! And so here we are. So now you can see why, especially right here. See how I can go in now and form fit this up against one of the walls? So here's the shelf brace. You know, it's just a little tiny little metal thingamabobber that plugs right into one of the holes I drilled. And I just push that up against the wall. Make sure everything is nice and tight. I'm trying to do this and film at the same time. So now I just tighten that down, and now I got that angle. Come up here, and you can see that that has a space, so I'm going to push this. Make sure it's all nice and tight. And now I'm going to push this over. Well, I pushed it right off. That's what I did. All right, let's try this again. All right. This is why you have a camera person. She didn't hear me. All right, I'm gonna do this. All right. So now I spread it out. Okay. I'm going to keep all this in. I swear, I'm going to keep all these goof ups in. Here, let me... There we go. All right. So, here we have this wonky corner. Here's this wonky corner, and then you can see here, now let me go over here, and you can see how here is the little, I don't know what they call it, it's a little shelf support. It just pushes into one of these holes, and see how it's right up against here and here. That is why I have these adjustable holes here. So now I can go in, straighten this out, tighten this down, and so now I know this angle, and I know this angle, and now I know this angle and this angle all at the same time. So now I can go in and put a piece of cardboard on this, cut it out, take the cardboard back over here, set it down, and if it's okay, I put it on a piece of shelving, the butcher block, and then cut that with a circular saw. If it still needs work, then all I have to do is just take some scissors and cut the cardboard and make it perfect. I mean, you're going to need to have some leeway, but this is a whole lot quicker in the long run because you can just tighten all these down, put it on, oops. Not looking at the camera screen. You know, tighten that all up. Just take this off. Set it down on the cardboard, and because guess what? Yes, this is a ruler. You can just trace out all that. So that's the method to my madness. So next thing I'm going to show you is me putting this on cardboard. Are you going to stick around for that? Yeah, I think you will.